So I'm currently transferring some 8 millimeter films that I found um, online, but I had no idea what was on them. Um, there's just a few from my family that I uploaded. There was like four, I think, that I uploaded from my family. And all the rest, I don't know these people, but um, I find it absolutely fascinating to digitize these old films because I never know what's going to be on them. And so fun, man. So fun. I don't even see anybody watching. Nobody cares anymore. Anyway, okay. I just wanted to make sure my transfer's going okay. I can't read. Mr. Penguin? Hi, Mr. Penguin. Well, I am transferring some films, and it's very fun. Um, my data is Penguin. Does it say? Oh, Poupon. See, I can't read, man. My I'm gonna have to wear my glasses. Hello, hello. It's John Perky. Hi. All right. I'm working DoorDash right now. Driving. What's DoorDash? Ireland. Hi. I want to go to Ireland really bad. I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Thanks. Look like the penguin. You look like the penguin in this does from Batman. I do? Oh, oh, you're right, with the glasses. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, okay, buddy. No, I'm kidding. All right. DoorDash's food delivery. You should come here. Oh man, I want to go to Ireland so bad. I really do. Ireland's Ireland's on my list. I just need to renew my passport. So, DoorDash's food delivery. Oh yeah, cool. Is that in the United States? I don't know where you guys are from anymore. I mean, Ireland and where are you from, Mr. Poupon? Hey, Tansy. Yeah, I have this data left on my phone and it's going to renew tomorrow, so I was going to use up some data. Northwest Indiana, Chicago. Interesting. Northwest Indiana, Chicago. Hmm. Passports are always a well, it's not. I mean, I'll have no problem renewing my passport. It's just doing it, you know, and figuring out where I want to go and dealing with the money. Hi, Fire Rain. How's everybody doing? Y'all ready for Christmas? Anyway, I'm transferring films and I love it. It's like it's just mind blowing. Like sometimes what I find, and it can be very simple, like just looking at cars from the 50s or clothing or like just kind of getting a sense of there was a simplicity that people did when having fun back then, in a sense. It was like um, things like skiing and swimming and fishing and boating and, riding bikes and parties. And all that, of course, is fun today too, but, you get a feeling people sit in front of their computers and and record themselves talking to people that aren't there in front of me. Though I know you're there, I still spend time doing this. And, you know, people from the past would be like, what are you doing? But they'd probably think it was pretty neat, like time traveling or something, right? Am I boring the fuck out of you? Anyway, I gotta check. Um, let's check on the film together. Together. Look. Oh, look! It paused on me. Whoops. Okay, so what I gotta do here is I gotta flip this guy up. All right, there we go. Back down. And there, okay. Now it's going. Now it's going frame by frame again. Okay, good. We got that solved. Sometimes it pauses. This film is from 1957. And I don't know what's on this one. This one looks interesting. I bought a set of films, two sets of films off of eBay, and I don't really know what's on them. One of them listed a lot of different cities, but on this lot, the guy didn't list anything that was on the films. But so far, I have like 1952, the airport in New York City, and he actually videotaped New York City 1952. I haven't watched it. I just watched. I could. It'll be by the end of today. I'll watch them. Then there was another one that was from 1941, an 8 millimeter, and it's black and white. It actually broke twice on me, but when I was rewinding it, so it didn't break while I was digitizing it. Um. Anyway, I'm super stoked. It's so fun. I don't know. I'm crazed like that. But if you guys haven't watched these films that I've uploaded, check them out. Like the titles of these might not grasp your attention, but if you watch them, you'll see why they're interesting. You're really you're looking into like another era, where there was somebody with a camera, that was just, video is um just taken for granted today. Everybody's got a freaking camera in their pocket, I mean, really good camera, right? But back then, the whole process was expensive, and people really they really chose what they wanted to spend film on, because one of the reels is only like 4.5 minutes. So, you're spending, probably back then it wasn't cheap to buy the film, to um, develop the film, I mean, and you had to send it away. So I see on these films, like, people would send it states away to get them developed. So the whole process is buying the film, filming everything, sending it away, and then weeks later, you actually see what you recorded. And there's some pretty interesting stuff. Really is. So it's fun. It really is. So how are you guys doing? Am I talking too much as usual? Anyway, everybody ready for Christmas? I am. Finally. Hi, hi, let's see. Hi, Miss Derpina. So you're heavily into filmmaking and getting involved in the video production. Yeah, I am actually, but the firing, um, yeah, I mean, it's part of this is transferring from the old films that are 70 years old to a digital file, and then watching them, and it's like you're watching Um, yeah, I mean, it is like a time capsule type thing, you know? It really is. It's amazing. I know I'm not very entertaining, but hey, that's just how it is. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Let's see. Um, yeah, I'll just kind of eat up some time here, and I'm uploading another. I'll probably upload a few different videos from today. Oh, I know. I'll have a beer. I'll have a beer with you. So why don't you go to your refrigerator and grab a beer, and I'll go grab a beer, and we'll have a beer together. How about that? All right. Beautiful idea, huh? So what else is new? Well, we had what was called a aspheric atmospheric river come through. And those of you that are in the east, you'll probably get it in the way of a ton of snow if it's hitting that way. A lot of snow. Like you'll probably get 2 feet of snow from this. We got more rain on one day than ever or something, you know. Like it was a lot of rain. And you're gonna get it too. You're gonna get snow over there. What was the guy? Mr. Poupon? I think Mr. Poupon lives in Indiana or Chicago, and it might be coming your way, man, in about a day and a half. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'd have to look at the weather, but it could be brutal or not. It might be kind of warm, so it might just show up as wet snow rain. Snailing. I was just looking at this horse here, and look at his eye. They made his eye look really. Let's see if you can see this. Well, at least this one. He looks really angry, doesn't he? Hold on a second. Is it just me? Does that look like an angry? Looks pretty pissed off to me. Anyway. All right. So what's new, you guys? Talk. Anyway. Um. Let's see. What else? What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? Oh, my band guest list is doing really well. I mean, in a sense, we're playing like every week pretty much and learning songs. We learned oh fuck, what's the name of it? It's a No Means No song. It's like 7 minutes long. It's got a long title. And I can't look it up on my phone right now because I'm talking into my phone. Um, and we also learned Search and Destroy by the Stooges. And I'm singing and playing drums on it, and I love singing that song. And I actually do all right on it. I would give myself a B plus on that shit. So yeah. Anyway, um, the Spins, the other band I play drums and sing in. We haven't practiced in a while, but I think we're practicing today. So that's exciting. Something different. We don't practice very often as people have stuff going on, and Heather lives kind of in the boonies, even if it's not that far. It's just it's a little bit of a drive for her to come out. But anyway, what else is new or old? Me. I'm gonna be 51, you guys, in about a month. That's right. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. So that's what matters. Bye. Somebody left. Bye without saying goodbye. Anyway, I must just be a load of fucking barrel of monkeys right now. But hey, man, I gotta eat up the data. So, why not? Why not? Just talk shit. You guys want to ask any questions or any? Do you care? Um, and thank you for coming and partaking the in my phone video right now. I decided to put up my Marilyn Monroe flag. Um, it just seemed like it kind of worked. Like, I'm not a flag person, but Marilyn Monroe's on the flag, so why not? So, kind of makes sense. Right next to her is Barbarella, and then next to Barbarella, Susie Sue and Sue from Susie and the Banshees. So, yeah, I thought it kind of worked. Oh, well, we better go check the film. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, still going. Let's see. Try to get a good shot of it here. See, it goes frame by frame. And I can't tell what's on this. Sometimes I can tell what's on a video, and it's very hard to tell what's on this one. It looks like a clothing store or something. Very strange. So, yeah, see, these are the trying to do this so you guys can see this. I can't see what you're looking at, so I'm trying to. This is like what they come in. Um, this is this film, and it doesn't say what's on it. But it does say 1957 on this one. Anyway, freaking exciting, right? I'm excited about it. I am. It's like Christmas every time I digitize digitize another film. It's freaking like I never know quite what's on it. Even if it says something on the box, it still could be. I just don't know. But I'll be uploading more. You guys should watch them. Seriously. Am I missing? Are you guys talking to me? Wait, I'm not seeing. Or you guys are just not. Let's see. I can't even see if anybody is. Oh man, I didn't even know you guys were saying anything. What the hell? It wasn't coming up. Now I'm bummed, man. I missed all the crap. Okay. Why was I not seeing this? Okay. I totally didn't see. Man, I feel bad. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta read your message, you guys. I didn't even see them. They weren't coming up. Fuck. Films are a fantastic outlet for escaping reality. I worked with some famous people in the industry. Right on, Fire Rain. I'm too lazy to get up. I don't drink. That's good. I don't drink much, honestly. Hey, John, how's it going? Hey, Bob. It was snowing here in Ireland just a small bit. Wow. That's awesome. It probably doesn't snow much in Ireland, huh? The horse's eyes do look angry. Do you like classical music? I do like some classical music, yeah. I'm pretty open minded. Pretty detailed horse. It does look like it's pissed off. Um, I've been wanting to ask. I saw your song "Lost and Alone." I've been always wondering what guitar that was. Is it a? No, actually, it's a Hondo. Firing. It's a Hondo 2. Here it is, right here. And thank you for that. Usually this shows the messages, and it wasn't showing the messages, and now I'm like, this is the first time it hasn't done that. It usually automatically shows all the messages, so I'm a little bummed at that. I wasn't seeing your messages, you guys. So I really apologize. That's part of the fun of doing this. Um, Very exciting. Old man Neil Young. My birthday. Yeah, my birthday. Um, what's been your favorite music lately? My favorite music is a band called Dot Hacker. I can't say enough good things about Josh. Um, what's his name? Ki Kildhofer, whatever. I forget his name. Anyway, he just left the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which I'm not really a fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but this guy is an amazing songwriter. Seriously, listen to Dot Hacker. They're fucking amazing. And he put out a solo album. Um, Klinghoffer, sorry, Josh Klinghoffer. He put out a solo album, and it's really good. So it's good stuff, man. I think you guys, everybody that cares that watches this video, listen to Dot Hacker, DOTHACKER, Dot Hacker, and listen to oh fuck, the Work and Play albums. There's like two shorter albums that they recorded at the same time. And the new album is called N3, and that's phenomenal. Um, anyway, yeah, looks like you're drinking whipped cream. Uh, Skating Polly from Up Your Way. Skating Polly from Up Your Way. I don't know what that means, man. I don't get it. You lost me there, Bob. Maybe let's see. Okay, hold on. Did I miss the old, let's see. Looks like you're drinking whipped cream, and then you go skating Polly. You lost me, man. Hey, hi, Mosaic. Thank you for coming by. I don't do live very often. My phone data is usually used, but I have a lot of data and it's renewing tomorrow. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, you know, do a video. Definitely need to check these out. Always looking for new music. Big on Neil Young, Daniel Johnston. Yeah, Daniel Johnston. Both Neil Young and Daniel Johnston are amazing. Um, let's see. Hold on here. I gotta go. Oh, it's a band. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Skating Polly. Oh, okay. I'd never heard them. Let's see. Definitely check out that one. Have you ever owned one of Kurt's signature guitars before? Second, your songwriting and melodies are pretty damn cool. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. No, I don't. I I would only own one of Kurt's signature guitars if I got it for really cheap. But I do own um a high flyer, which I mean, it's exactly like the kind of guitar that he played a lot. Um, Univox High Flyer. I got it for a really good price, like 200 bucks. They're about $600. Second, okay, I read that one. Hi. Oh man, I can't read. You guys, okay, I gotta put on my glasses here. Hold on. Hold on here. Um, this is what happens when you get to 51. You gotta wear these. Hopefully, you guys don't. Don't laugh at me. Oh, Cradiosaurus Rex. Hi. How are you? Woo. Okay, I'll check them out. Yeah, I agree. Hey, thank you. You guys are very kind. It means a lot. Kurt made a collage tape in high school around the same time I made one without knowing it. Yeah, actually, what's interesting, there's kind of a story that goes along with the montage of Heck tape regarding Tracy Miranda. So before this is like we're gonna go back to about 1985. Tracy Miranda used to come over to our house when we lived in Fircrest with a guy named Kurt Flansburgh. And Kurt sang in my brother's band and they practiced in my bedroom. Now, my brother would make punk rock compilations for friends. And on one tape, I actually have it that Kurt Flansburgh, he was getting rid of his tapes, and um, I looked through and I found these, and these are actually tapes that were made at our house that I think my brother made for Kurt Flansburgh. And Bruce would he'd take little bits off records and collage them together. So if you guys listen to the rock and rail that I have on my page, it's a tape that my brother Bruce, friend David French, and myself, though I didn't really do a whole lot, they did more than I did. We all put together, whatever. But Bruce put together this collage of all these parts that sounds like montage of heck. Anyway, so that was like um anyway, all I could say is I don't know yeah, I don't know if Bruce made a copy for Tracy ever, but it made me think it's like, wow, that's cool. Maybe I kind of put it together in my head. I was like, well, maybe um Tracy had a tape that she played for Kurt, But it's just one of those things. People make compilation tapes like that, or with, edit parts together. But it's pretty rare you hear something like that. And I thought that it was an interesting um I don't want to say synchronicity, but it was along the same lines. So if that makes sense. I know I'm just rambling, man. I'm rambling what's in my head. So thank you for listening. Kurt, yeah, Kurt Flansburgh, Tansy. Yeah, Kurt, that's how I first met Tracy, is Tracy Miranda and Kurt were really good friends. Whether they were boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know. I'm talking about Kurt Flansburgh. And they would come over to the house, and the band was called The Grind, and they practiced in my bedroom. At the same time, I was in a band called Noxious Fumes. So it's like when I was 14. Anyway, Slim Moon, um, he started the label Kill Rock Stars and was in Nisqually Podunk Nightmare. He read poetry during a couple of the songs. So he was like not in the band, but he did perform with the band at that time. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, I mean it's crazy when you think about, I think about that time, and it's like the people that were into punk rock and playing original music, um, on the punk rock level, a lot of the same people, or everybody knew each other in a sense. Most everyone knew each other, even maybe just a little bit. But yeah, Kurt Flansburgh also sang in a band called Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. So since then, there's a musician named Danger Mouse. There's probably been other bands, but if you look back, Danger Mouse did release a 7-inch, and I think they have some songs on a couple compilations. Donna Dresch from Team Dresch, um, she played bass in Danger Mouse, and Donna played in. She was also in Dinosaur Jr. and the Screaming Trees. So Donna Dresch was also in Noxious Fumes at one point. So I know too much information. Anyway, um, but yeah, like I was saying, I mean, everybody kind, that's one thing. Like the Olympia Tacoma area scene was small enough that in 80 between 83 and 86, a lot of the people knew each other. Um, like the everybody from photographers to musicians to people starting labels to, you know, yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. It's talking about another Kurt. Change my comments aren't they're not being shown. It's great when everybody knows when each other are you doing your thing. Yeah, yeah. Dinosaur Jr. I'm not a big fan of Dinosaur Jr. Honestly. Never really have been. I don't know why. I just can't really explain it. Too much information. Your knowledge is awesome and so interesting. Oh, thank you, Tansy. Most of the time we jammed, it was just the bands all knew each other too. Yeah, I mean, that type of thing goes on today, depending on where you're from. I mean, there's so many music scenes around the country now, it would blow all of our minds, I'm sure. Like even small cities, 20,000 people, you may never heard of the city, but I bet you there's a music scene with some interesting stuff going on. Will we ever hear the music? I don't know, you know. Um, but that's how it is. That's why look for original music. I mean, there's so much music out there, and I mean that's something that I always do, I always want to hear what is going on, what other music's out there. Well, my belief too is in the 2020s, that guy Josh Klinghoffer is he's such a great songwriter, man. Like I can't believe that he wouldn't become more well known. I mean, it's just like right there. Like he's probably turned down major record deals, is my guess. He's toured with Beck, PJ Harvey, Gnarls Barkley. He was in the Red Hot Chili Peppers, did 2 albums with them. I've listened to that stuff, but it's still like it doesn't even come close to Dot Hacker. I mean, Dot Hacker stuff is freaking mind blowing, you guys. You gotta listen to a lot of the songs. You will find something on a Dot Hacker album that will be like you will be like, what the fuck? It's so good. See now, why is it that the chat thing just doesn't show up very much. Let's see. Uh, I didn't know Flansburgh sang. Yes, Kurt was in The Grind. He was in Danger Mouse. What other bands? He was in Uranus. That's the name of the band, Uranus, the planet. Oh, I wouldn't say Johnny Lydon's the last true punk alive. You really should watch the documentary about Joan Jett. It's called Bad Reputation, and it talks about it talks about the Runaways and oh no, there's real punk rockers. Yeah, there's a couple of the Dead Boys are still alive. I mean, I'm just saying, man, like Susie Sue, you know. Yeah, if you're into like blatant truth punk rockers that are still alive, you got to listen to Joan Jett. Listen to Joan Jett is amazing. Let's see. Can be hard original music sometimes. I love Led Zeppelin. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's amazing. Hey, Randy. You gotta be a loser of the 2010s to be the king of the 20. Well, I mean, that's, you know, um, it's not a matter of losing and winning, you know. I think that, you know, eliminating that type of mindset, it's not like that, you know. It's like if you were a great songwriter in 2010 but nobody knows who you were, it doesn't mean you're a loser. It just means that one way or another people didn't hear you, you know, didn't hear your music, you know, or you didn't care to really, you know, to really promote yourself that well. Um and anyway, yeah, so, you know, some people like that's why music you hear some stuff that's really huge, but they just knew the right people. You know, they might have something about their music that people like, whatever, but they also have a ton of money behind them and promotion. So and things work in ways that you wouldn't quite imagine. Do you think punk rock grunge will ever rise again and be as great? You know, again, it's kind of like that. That's a matter of opinion. You know, um, there's areas where punk rock and inspired music is huge. You know, um, so some would say, yeah, man, it's happening right here in my city. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say I don't not as much Tacoma, but there might be some places in the United States where there could be an insane heavy scene. Again, it's like, you know, there's so many bands now that you can get lost in the wash of bands, you know. I'm reading the comments here. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure who Chuck and Lori are. Comments didn't show up also. Yeah, the Dead Boys. You know, I mean, there's even a Ramon left. Marky. I think the drummer. I think he's still alive, right? I don't know. I'm on a Discord server right now that's talking about Nirvana. Most of the kids are calling me names and telling me to leave. They think I'm a. It doesn't matter, Randy. Like, again, you know, don't let people bother you like that because they're just freaking full of themselves and, egocentric. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, Kaleidosaurus or I gotta put my glasses on again. Um, I understand. I mean, that's part of like doing it like this. If you were talking right now and explaining what you meant, it would probably completely make sense. But because you have to write something real quick and hope that I read it and make sense of what you're writing, that I'm reading, it makes it like more difficult. So, that's why texting is. I text as little as possible. Some people don't promote exactly. It's hard to do, especially, I mean, it's like I could probably promote myself more as a musician, but it's not really my drive to be well known at all. I mean, I do hope that people appreciate the music that I write. I'm just saying from a comparison of what people deal with. I mean, ultimately, like when you're younger, being able to like tour stuff like that, get on the road and I mean, that's success, really. If you can play out on the road for 3 weeks, no matter if you make any money or what, that's success. It really is. You'll come back and be like, wow, that was the most inspiring thing I've ever done in my life. Punk is still alive. Green Day. Oh, no. Band name Counterfeit. Oh, that's an interesting band name. Hmm. I've heard they've become quite. I'll check out Counterfeit. That's a pretty good band name. Huge, but no one. I would have been huge, but nobody believes in. Well, it's okay, man. Just go out and play at open mics. That's it's fun to do that. I mean, sometimes best part was we pranked their and chili infused gummy bears. Do you know Doug Hopkins' song Gin Blossoms? I do not. There are a special band, but not a lot of bands. Oops, I didn't mean that. Jeff, you can. Also, something we lack in music is the abstraction of new ideas. There are people with ambition taking things to new levels. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Okay, we're gonna check the film again. See, I mean, one of these films takes like a half hour. It's probably done now, most likely. All right, it's done. So, I'm gonna turn this off here, and then I flip that up, move that, and I have to rewind it. And that will be another film. That one, I'm really curious what's on that one. It looks like they were walking around, maybe in some city where they were looking at, um, maybe in some department store windows or something. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'll probably be uploading those though, for sure, because they look really interesting. Okay, so I gotta turn the chat back on. Start thinking you guys. Well, being different, do what hasn't been done. Don't do what other people do. Go your own route. You'll get noticed. At least that's my take. Yeah, I mean, living in a sense of like, being fearless and whatever your drive, um, whatever inspires you, go with that. And not worry. Yeah, you don't worry about what other people think because a lot of people do follow the average way they think life should go, and don't step out of the boring routine, you know. Make your life interesting one way or another. There's no doubt about it. There's a million things you can do to really have fun, you know. Let's see. Authenticity is the way, but it's a tough path sometimes. I will draw the right people to you. Um, I I think that yeah, yeah, that's a that's a really good point, and I could talk an hour on that. Yeah, I mean, believing in yourself today is a tough thing because you have so much coming down on you, so much pressure from, your family and education and what you what you think that you're supposed to do and supposed to be, that's it's a game. It's a real game. And um, you have to step out of that game and just really follow. I mean, it's what Joseph Campbell says: follow your bliss. I mean, that's really it. And you will gradually meet the right people. You'll meet the right people. Things will happen that um, you wouldn't even imagine at times. I mean, until years later, and you look back and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that I met that person at that time. You know, how do I yell like that? Um, well, I could say practice. I mean, uh, I guess singing it took a lot of practice. I actually did karaoke a lot for a while for practice because the band would only play like once a week or maybe twice a week. So I'd go do karaoke and I just sing like everything from Thin Lizzy songs to, David Bowie, I mean, all kinds of stuff like that, and it helped. It helped my voice. So I would say Fire Rain. That's a good thing to do, man. And see it. Don't worry about it. At karaoke, people don't care. They might get courtesy claps or no. It doesn't matter. Don't even worry. Just consider it practice and just have fun. These days, if you go to a karaoke, there's a good chance that any song you could think of, there'll be a version of it, to some extent, I mean, there's a lot of stuff through the web now for karaoke. So try that, Fire Rain. I'm gonna upload some videos doing karaoke here pretty soon. There's a place about by my apartment that I haven't been to yet, and I want to see if a friend wants to go, and we'll do some karaoke. I might call Jack and see if Jack wants to go. Jack's been working on a record deal. You guys can believe that. Um, we'll see. He's saying it's like it's going to be between $1 million and $3. $3 and 3 million. I don't know, man. I mean, this is Jack, so he wants to just impress me once in a while. He'll just call me. I don't know if he can come over anymore. I'm kind of like, um, he'll come over here and he'll like make food and do videos and cause trouble, wake up my neighbors and shit. And I kicked him out. I said, dude, you can't come over here anymore. And I said, you need to give my key back. And he said, um, no. So he still has my key. Yeah. Oh well. If you're listening, Jack, just just be respectful if you come over. All right, you guys. I'm gonna stay a little longer here, approaching an hour. And thanks everybody for coming by and saying hello and being part of a conversation. Cringy. Oh, we got Cringy in the house. Hi, Cringy. Observer your own. Oh, hell, thank you. Um, a friend request on Facebook, please. What's your name? I honestly, I don't always accept friend requests because if I don't know you, acrylic Joe. Okay. I just don't always accept friend requests um anymore just for various reasons. It's just kind of like I'm not a big fan of Facebook, honestly. At this point, it's a good place to keep in touch with some old friends and some newer friends. But the whole like daily like post thing, um, I don't know, man. That's a long conversation for me on how I feel about the whole thing. Um, there's some good out of it, out of Facebook, but ultimately, I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I just actually deleted somebody. It's somebody that I'd met recently, and uh, I became friends with him. He actually works at a store, and I always talk to him. I thought he was a really cool dude, and then we became friends on Facebook, and he started posting some really mean stuff. And I don't care who you are, unless you're one of my really close relatives, which um, that can make a difference. If you're a, I'm not going to go into it, but if you're a close relative and you post things I don't agree with or beyond that, I I don't think I'll delete you because it's a different deal. But if I don't know you and you do, I will happily delete you. I really don't care. But that happens, man. I'm like, oh my lord, what the hell? Yeah, cool, acrylic Joe. Right on, man. Right on. But you catch my drift then, and it's like I just don't even want to deal with that. I mean, um, most people are really cool, and I've made a lot of friends through my YouTube channel. Friends that are on Facebook or whatever. Some that are on here right now. So you know, it's ultimately a good thing. Um, Acrylic, do you paint? That's a good question. Do you use oils or I don't know. Anyway, all right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. Quitting social media. Oh, hey, hey, Gianluca, John. I think you're from Brazil or Argentina. Anyway, hello. All right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this down. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. And quitting YouTube? No, I'm not quitting YouTube. I was talking about Facebook. Who are you anyway? Let's see. Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on. Odium. Oh, Odium. Oh, you changed your Odium Blues. Hey man, you changed your YouTube name. No, I'm not quitting YouTube. All right, you guys. It's been an hour. I'm wearing down. Thanks for coming by and have a hey, thank you. Yeah, have a great Christmas and New Year's. And I'll try to do this at least once a month. But watch, you guys, watch the videos that I upload from the 50s and 40s and 60s. They're these crazy 8 millimeter films, and even if the title doesn't sound interesting, there'll be something in it that will grab your attention because I mean everything is just completely a time capsule. So I'm doing a lot of the um, 8 millimeter films right now. All right, thanks much. I'm out of here. Bye.